Hi, my name is Jay Grams. My family has owned the Volo Auto Museum since 1960. We have a few hundred of the most exciting collector cars, and they're all for sale in one location. I personally have handpicked them from around the country. Welcome to my sales shop. Come on, let's go for a spin. We've got a killer 1971 Mustang Mach 1. This one's exceptional. Not only is it gorgeous, but it was born with a fantastic list of options and colors and features. This is the original invoice. So it is the M code 351 Cleveland, very desirable motor. It came bright red, came with a spoiler, factory air, power steering, power disc brakes, fold down rear seat, deluxe interior. They come with a competition suspension. This thing's loaded up from the factory like you see it. A lot of times people do a color change or they add options to it. This thing is like it was born. And speaking of like it was born, it was lived in California up until 2012 when it moved to Florida. So it's a good, clean, solid car. You can go to volocars.com and you can look at pictures from the top to the bottom. And you can read the information and you'll find a price tag on every one of our cars, along with the monthly finance option. That's if you go to volocars.com. Hope you enjoy the video. If you do, subscribe to our YouTube channel, click on that bell icon. That way you're notified when the new ones are posted. For right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. Yeah, I think this is my favorite 71, 72, this era Mach 1 I've had in a long time. I was really excited about this one. So the underside is original. Appears to be clean, original, dry metal. It just no patches. It just looks very original and nice. There's a little bit of flaky paint. I mean, if you wanted to go under there with a scuff pad and dust some black on it, it'd probably look like new. The front end looks like it's been completely rebuilt. The bushings, ball joints, springs, sway bar, shocks, all of it, steering components, that all looks very fresh. In back, the rear leaf springs look clean, but it's hard to tell if they're new or not. But the shocks are new. It looks like they upgraded the gas shocks as well. It does have a dual exhaust system on there, real nice clean dual exhaust. It sounds good. You'll hear it at the end of the video. You look up at the motor, it's nice and clean. It's blue. Starter was replaced recently. It has the C6 automatic. That's Ford's heavy-duty automatic transmission. That also looks nice and clean. It has its original 3-to-1 ratio rear end in the back. The fuel tank is clean. So everything under the car, real nice. It has disc brakes up front. I think I noticed some brake hoses were new. This car went through our shop through the service. We only spent $300 on it. A couple minor things. So this one's turnkey, ready to go. Cold air conditioning. Now let's look at the body. They call it the Nassau hood, part of the Mach 1. It has the dual scooped hood, straight, fits nice, no issues. These come with the rubber bumper front end and the red painted trim. Everything fits real nice. Looking down the side of the car, it is straight, no issues, all nice, clean lines, nice body gaps, smooth down here. Yep, it's all smooth, no rust, no bubbles. Right here, this is where the seam is at for the quarter panel, even from the factory. And there's a line of little bubbles right here. So a little something going on from that seam. And that could be from the factory seam giving it a little trouble there. The trunk lid, beautiful. This all lines up nice. This is excellent. This side's fine. The roof is straight. So the body's looking real nice. No rust, no bubbles. All smooth. Door fits nice and square. Lines up nice, all smooth. So as far as I'm concerned, the body's excellent. Like I said earlier, it was bright red from the factory. The side stripes apparently were an option because it's listed separately on the paperwork. It has the racing mirrors. The paint is really nice. I bought this car in Florida. It was outside. I mean, on a sunny day, it looked pristine. It looked perfect. It looked like a $50,000 paint job. You know, now that I'm inspecting it and I'm under these lights, there's minor flaws. But your impression of this car is going to be, wow. The roof is a little faded for some reason. It's a little fading outside. You know, again, it's going to look fantastic. Here's a little chip, like from the underside up, a little crack in the paint, I should say. The bumper, rubber bumper, has a couple cracks and a chip in the paint on that. Here's some small chips right on the edge of that trim. The decal's real nice. Now the hood has more of a textured finish. I think they were actually like a flat black originally. So this is more of a gloss black, but it has a texture. These are decals on the side. They're in excellent shape. The bottom half is painted. That's real nice. So this is all looking nice, shiny, bright red, looking real sharp. So all looks, there's a little tiny nick on the edge there. This is all looking really nice. Yep, this side's real good. Couple little chips, one on the quarter, one on the door. Now, the trim and the glass. Windshield crystal clear. I'm sure that's been replaced. The rubber seals probably been replaced. They're soft. That window looks good. Trim looks like it's original. Not beat up, but it's a little tarnished. Back window practically lays flat on these. Very clear window. Again, probably original trim. It's straight, but it's a little cloudy. I think it's an anodized trim. The Magnum 500 wheels, and look how wide they are in back. They're 15-inch, but again, extra wide with some meaty BF Goodrich tires. It gives it that muscle car look. There's a spoiler down below. The grille, the honeycomb, the bezels, all that's in really nice shape. You got matching honeycomb inserts in there. Correct antenna, that's nice and shiny. Door handles are real nice, like an 8 or 9 out of 10. Came with the rear spoiler. That's on the original paperwork. Has the honeycomb tail panel, you'll see in a second here. And the stripes and the lenses and the cool gas cap, that's all in excellent shape. Bumper is nice and shiny. I'm sure that's been re-chromed. So we're going to catch the back end there, and then we'll give you a tour of the insides. Really nice inside, too. All right, we're going to have a few bonuses in this trunk that'll go with the car. First of all, underneath the trunk lid, look how nice it's painted. It has the sticker. The rubber's nice and soft. The jamb has a little bit of flaking paint, but it's respectable. Now here's the bonuses I talked about. There's a different air cleaner you'll see in a minute, but here's the original air cleaner. That's nice to have. There's some shop manual books down underneath there. There's the scissors jack, some shocks. It's all clean metal with a nice, neat spatter finish. You might not be able to tell, but there is a carpeted mat down on the floor. Original steering wheel. There's a custom one in there. I'll show you. You got a spare. So these extras will go with it. Then once you get home, you put all this up on a shelf, put the spare and the jack where it's supposed to be. You're going to have a nice, clean trunk. And for what it's worth, because this has the fold-down sport seat, this lid actually opens up. On the cars with the fixed back seat, those don't open. You know, if you want to haul lumber or 2x4s or your skis, that's nice to have. Also, I mentioned as it was going around when we were off camera, there is a small bubble right there on the lip of the wheel well. So the door jambs are decent. They're clean. They look good. Down by the sill plate, it's a little chipped up. The sill plates are new. The rubber looks to be in good shape. So these have the deluxe interior, and the door panels are in very nice shape. Looks like both of them are real good. It's a factory AM/FM stereo car, so it has a speaker down in the door panel on each side. Inside's real nice. You probably noticed it has blue LED lights. There's also an LED light in the trunk. But the dash pad's new. The instrument panel's mint. I'm going to say it's probably been replaced because it's also shiny. It has a tachometer, which was an option. But this is mint. Has the gauges, the vents, factory AM/FM stereo. That's on the paperwork. It turned on for me, but I got static. The control panel's nice, clock, right twice a day. The shifter, the console, all this is very nice. Over here on my side, it's nice and clean. The glove box is clean. The vents are nice. Kick panels are nice. There's some miscellaneous receipts that go with it. You got nice Mach 1 embroidered floor mats. This is the custom wheel I talked about. So the seats, they've been reupholstered as the cool striping in the seats. And this is the sport deck rear seat, they call it. Fold down rear seat. All the plastic trim back here. You know, the side panels is all very good. Headliner's excellent. The light works. The visors are real nice. I'm going to say the interior is excellent. Not perfect, but it's a really nice interior. If I own this car, I don't think there's anything I would have to do inside of it. So I mentioned earlier it has the M code. That's a letter M in the VIN number. That designates the 351 Cleveland motor with the big heads on it. That's a very desirable motor. Whatever you read about that motor, they only say good things. So it looks like it's pretty stock. The manifolds, the valve covers, the carburetor. We do have the original air cleaner I had shown you. It does have a Pertronix coil. And overall, it's just clean and tidy. The metal, the brackets, the rubber, the hinges, all look real good. It has an Optima battery, and it's all bolted down. Radiator looks very clean. We got the shroud. The alternator looks new. The air conditioning is a factory air carb. It's been updated with a newer compressor and the newer Freon. Power steering. Looks like it has new horns. Washer bottle. We got power brakes hiding back there. Under the hood, look how it's nice and glossy, and the nuts and bolts are clean. And even up front here, you open the hood, just look how nice, painted, detailed. Got a nice overflow bottle, cadmium plated fender bolts. So it presents itself like a show car. I'm telling you, when I was buying this car, I mean, it just looked perfect. Then you get it home, you spend time with it. You'll notice a few little flaws, but anywhere you take this car, people are going to get a really great impression of it. So it's a really nice car, folks. I like it. I noticed the door on the other side shut real nice. So does that one. Trunk closed nice. Nice. The options, the colors, the wheels, the interior is so tidy. You know, when you're driving in a car and you're looking at a beautiful sparkly dash, it just gives you a much better feeling. So there you have it. This thing's serviced, ready to go. Looks beautiful. Take it to a show. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can talk to the salesman. They'll help answer your questions. They can help get this delivered to your driveway. They can help you finance it at volocars.com. Hope you enjoyed the video and you're going to subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to click the bell icon so you're notified when the new videos are posted. Thanks for watching.